Hey everyone, today we're taking a look at the newest collaboration of we and Ben Peterson, the designer of the Banters, Landers, and more. And with this one, we have the newest iteration of the Banter, and it is the Bougie Banter. I'm not sure if you can read that there. And it made me laugh when I first read that was the name. And I can say that it does live up to the name Bougie Banter. And let's get this open so I can show you what I mean. Now, this is for I believe it's the 5th anniversary of the Banter, so that's pretty cool. And here we can take a look at it. First thing you're going to notice is it's a bit thinner. And you can see that geometric design on the handle there. They call that an upscale art deco styling. That's apparently a throwback to Ben's hometown of Ogden, Utah. Flipping it over there, you can see on that clip as well as the backspacer, you get more of that art deco design. Those geometric shapes and patterns were really popular back in the 1920s and 30s, so now it's been about a century, so you know what? I am A-okay with this coming back. I'm a big fan of geometric stylings. I think it looks great. I would not mind seeing art deco have a comeback. Let me know your opinion in the comments below. But first, let's go ahead and talk about some more of the features on this model. Starting at the blade, this one here is made out of S45VN. It has a nice black and stonewash coating on there. It does open via those titanium dual thumb studs for ambidextrous use. And if I go ahead and bring in a ruler to check out the length on this one, it's pretty much the exact same as the original Banter. You can see you're getting right at about 3 inches of blade, about 2 3/4 of that being the cutting edge. The handle, if I go ahead and close that up, that's about 3 5/8. Yeah, about 3 5/8. So overall, a pretty good length. And I will bring in an original Banter here. You can see that it is pretty much identical, but just slimmed down. So I actually think ergonomically, it feels better in my hand. I don't have the biggest hands out there, so personally, that thinner handle allows me to get a much better grip. Other than that, you can see that the blade profile has changed a bit, and of course, you get a lot of upgrades like that clip. This is full titanium construction around it. It does have skeletonized stainless steel liners, but titanium handles, titanium clip, hardware, and backspacer, all anodized to accent its colorway. I'll bring in the other version of the Bougie Banter here. So you've got either a blue handle black blade with some bronze highlights, or an all gray version with blue highlights. And it is worth noting that those blue highlights even go onto the backspacer on this one, which I think looks really, really good. And just a little fun fact that I read earlier, that chevron pattern is what they call that's running down that backspacer. There's apparently 31 notches to represent the 31 different variants that there have been of the Banter over the years. So I think that's pretty funny. These are running on a crossbar lock. We've seen them switching over to crossbar locks on a lot of their latest releases. We now have the Banter 2, the Baby Banter, and even the Lander series has those crossbar locks now. So that's pretty cool. And speaking of the Lander, I wanted to go ahead and bring in a Lander 1 here for another size comparison. Even though it's a little bit shorter, I think it's a much closer comparison. So if you're familiar with the Lander, you should know what to expect here out of the Bougie Banter. And last but not least, I wanted to go ahead and weigh this just so that you can get an idea. Zero that out. We are just over 3 ounces, a little under 3.1. So that's a great EDC carry weight. Having titanium handles and hardware, and then those steel liners, is going to add a little bit of heft to it. But at about 3 ounces, that is a totally manageable EDC weight. When I first saw pictures of this, I knew I would like it, but I didn't know how much I would love it until I put hands on it. And I gotta say, Ben continues to nail it. I've always appreciated the utilitarian look and feel out of all of his knives. As I've said before, I always pretty much have the Baby Banter in my pocket at all times. So I always appreciate a nice new bend knife. Be sure to let me know your opinions on it in the comments section below. If you want to see even more details or pick up one of these for yourself, links, as always, are in the description box down below. They'll take you on over to gpknives.com. While you're down there, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and stay sharp.